Hi, my name is Lars Petersen. I'm the owner of Elektrisk Tatovering in Odense, Denmark. We call this version 3.0 because we've been in two other places. We started up about 7 years ago in a small little shop very nearby, and everything was comfortable, everything was going fine. We had two tattooers, and we were probably living up to the standards we had at that point, but definitely also not going any further than that. So after about 3 years, we moved to a bigger place, actually the coolest shop that there were at that time, and probably still is. It was an amazing shop, but decoration-wise, it just wasn't ready for the rules that is about to come. I'm also chair member of the Danish society PDT, Professional Danish Tattooers. I'm sitting together in the Ministry of Environment together with the Danish standard, and I know what, I cannot be sure, but I know most of the rules that is coming in 2018. And hygiene-wise and standard-wise, and yeah, more or less everything, we simply had to move up to the highest level, and that's why we now are sitting in what we call 3.0, which is an old doctor's clinic. So everything here is absolutely more or less perfect. We had architects, we had hospitals, we have had everybody to help us with making this place, yeah, I would like to brag and say the safest place in Denmark. Okay. So we are here at the entrance, and already here we see the first change. We are on the second floor, which means that we have double doors, which is a very, very good thing, because when you walk in, you don't have a lot of, yeah, everything from flowers to snow and dirt and dust from the cars and everything blowing right into your tattoo area. Not a good thing. So a major step up from the old shop. We have the waiting area here. We changed everything to leather. In the old shop we have had more cozy old furniture, and everything was looking fine, but after going to hygienic courses, and I had a talk with my good friend Jan, who is a doctor at the tattoo clinic. He told me, Lars, do you know what happened in these old couches the last 40 years? How will you ever be able to clean them? And it makes sense. If you sit here and wait and you bring all kinds of dirt inside, it's not nice to take it into the tattoo area. But it's really nice, comfortable, big. You can sit around, hang around with your friends while your other friends is being tattooed here. You can charge your phone, you can play a good old game of Sega, you can have your coffee, your drinks, just chill out, hang out, and enjoy your time here and still speak with your friends. So magically, I just came from the door to the reception. This is where my manager normally works when I remember to pay him. And also here, I think we made a lot of changes. In the old shops, we used to have all the stuffed animals hanging around in the tattoo area, which is actually not that clean because they are not that easy to clean. Also, all our merchandise, our t-shirts, our stuff we are selling is moved as far away from the tattoo area as possible. Our storage room, our kitchen, again, everything as far away as possible to the tattoo area. All our stuff here behind glass Of course, it's a nice way to display things, but also a nice way to put things away so they don't get dusty, and not everybody can just touch them, move them around, and suddenly everything is out of control. So after solving the stuff with the manager, hanging out a bit in the waiting area, you go in to the magic place. First of all, put your jacket, keep the bacteria of the jacket here, and then we decide if we go into the treatment room, the piercing room, or the tattoo area. And now we are ready for the funny part. So now we are in the magic area, the tattoo area. This is where it happens. This is where all the cleanliness really comes to the maximum. There's no furniture in here made of wood. There's no surfaces that cannot be cleaned completely. Even the stuff like that looks like wood is plastic. There is a dirty sink for dirty stuff. There's a clean sink for clean stuff. All in all, we have 11 sinks here, and I don't know how many cleaning dispensers and disinfection dispensers, of course, all touchless, so you don't move around with your dirty hands. And we have again separations for the clients here, and we changed the cloth with leather, which can be cleaned and disinfected. If there's something with the lights that suddenly changed, it's because that here we have the operation light instead, so people can see what they're doing instead of the coziness light. But everything here has been more or less minimized, so it can be cleaned and you can feel comfortable and safe. So here we are at the end at the tattooing room. Here we have the everyday supplies. The rest of the stuff is in the supply room, but then again, there's no reason for the tattooers to walk all the way to the other end for the things that they use every day. So they are stored here. The colors, of course, in cupboards behind glass. No reason for them to collect dust. Behind that, we have the magic room, the sterilization room. We have the room for cleanliness, which will be a part of the new rule, and we have the opportunity to do it now. Really cool. We have the piercing room, where the magic happens also, here. Very nice. And we have the treatment room for our surgical tattooing and our makeup. And here you have a better look at the dirty sink that I showed you. And then all the way in the back, like 20 meters from here, we have the toilets. 4 toilets actually. 2 for the clients, 2 for the personnel, which will also be one of the upcoming rules. And it makes so much sense that they are as far away as possible from the tattooing. I don't know if you ever saw the episode of the Mythbusters where they put the toothbrush in the toilet, and it doesn't actually matter if you put the toothbrush by the door, on the sink, or in the actually toilet. There will be the same amount of bacteria on it. So let's keep that part as far away as possible. So if you are planning to get a tattoo or not, you are welcome to come by, have a cup of coffee, look around. There's a lot of things here that is the standards, or on the way to be the standards, and this is how, in our opinion, every tattoo shop should look like, and possibly in some time will look like. So, what's more to say? Come by, have fun.